Hey everyone, it's Dr. Kaylee here. Over the last couple of weeks, something really important has happened in this office. First, we saw your numbers. Things like bio-age, visceral fat, BMI, and for many of you, that moment landed deeper than you expected. And then last week, we talked about the 5 essentials and how almost every health issue traces back to one or two of them being off. And many of you started to realize, maybe for the first time, where things have quietly gone sideways. And I want to say this clearly before we go any further. That realization is not failure. That realization is progress. Because most people never slow down long enough to actually understand why their health feels stuck. They just keep trying harder. And harder doesn't always fix misalignment. So this week, we take the next step. This week is all about goals. It's not the kind of goals people usually make. Not the vague promises or the I'll try harder or I just need some more discipline. They're real goals. Goals that create movement instead of pressure. Here's what I know to be true. Most people don't fail at their goals because they don't care. They fail because they don't know how to build goals that work with their body instead of against it. And that's where the SMART goal framework comes in. SMART goals aren't complicated, but they are powerful. And when they're done correctly, they turn awareness into action. So let's walk through this together. The first part of SMART is specific. If your goal is something like, I want to be healthier or I want to lose weight, that's not specific enough for your nervous system or your metabolism to respond. Specific sounds like, I want to improve my energy in the afternoon, or I want to reduce visceral fat, or I want to support my nervous system. This is where last week matters. You already chose your 2 essentials. Your goals should come directly from those. If one of your essentials was nutrition, your goal needs to reflect what you're changing, not just you're going to eat better. If one of your essentials was mindset or stress, your goal shouldn't be about doing more. It should be about creating space for recovery. The second part is measurable. This is where people either grow or quit. If you can't measure it, you can't see progress. And if you can't see progress, your motivation will die. Measurement doesn't always mean the scale. It can mean energy levels, sleep quality, consistency, numbers like bio-age or visceral fat. How often you follow through. Progress really creates hope. Hope creates consistency. The third part is achievable. This is where I want you to slow down. Achievable doesn't mean easy. It means realistic in this season of your life. If your goal requires perfection, I guarantee you it's going to fail. If it requires willpower alone, also it's going to fail. Your body responds to consistency, not extremes. So ask yourself, can I actually do this most days? Does this support healing or does it add stress? If your goal feels heavy, just think about it. It's probably not achievable yet. The fourth part is relevant. This is where things get really personal. Your goal should matter to you, not anyone else. Not to the version of you from 10 years ago, not to social media or your friends or your family. Ask yourself, if I improve this one thing, will it support my 2 essentials? If the answer is yes, you're on the right track. If not, it's just noise. And the last part is time bound. Without a time frame, goals begin to drift. Time bound doesn't mean pressure, it means intention. It might sound like for the next 30 days, or by the time of the Younger Tomorrow makeover, I'm going to blank. Over the next 4 weeks, this is going to happen. Time creates focus. Focus creates change. Now here's the most important part of this entire conversation. Your past attempts at health are not proof that you can't change. They're proof that you were trying to change without the right framework. Most people weren't failing. They were just guessing, and guessing is extremely exhausting. This is why a Younger Tomorrow event exists. Dr. James and I created this series to help you stop guessing and start building health intentionally. 1 essential, 1 goal, 1 step at a time. At Younger Tomorrow, we're going to help you refine your 2 essentials. Build SMART goals that actually fit your life and understand how your body responds to stress, nutrition, and movement. We're gonna create a clear path forward that feels sustainable, like you can do this. This is about turning the shock of the numbers into forward momentum. So before you leave today, I want you to do two things. First of all, start by writing down your goals using the SMART framework based on the 2 essentials that you chose last week. Second, I want to make sure that you grab your ticket to the event. And as you do, think about people in your life who are stuck in the same cycle that you used to be in. The ones who keep trying harder but feels like their body isn't cooperating with them. The ones who feel discouraged or confused. The ones who would benefit from clarity instead of blame. Bring them with you to this event, because when people understand why their body is responding the way that it is, everything starts to change. This isn't about fixing yourself. It's about understanding who you really are. And that's how real transformation begins. We can't wait to walk through this next step with you and help you build a younger tomorrow. Make sure you grab your tickets and get those SMART goals taken care of. We'll see you there.